Audio Jungle.
This is our first cabinet meeting with the entire cabinet present. The confirmation process has been record-setting long, and I mean record-setting long, with some of the finest people in our country being delayed and delayed and delayed. President Trump remarks at cabinet meeting, June 12, 2017. President Trump made a number of dubious claims when speaking to the media at a photo opportunity with his cabinet, many of which we have covered before. For instance, he claimed he has accomplished more than any president at this point in time, with the possible exception of Franklin D. Roosevelt. We had earlier knocked him for suggesting he had bested FDR, perhaps he read our fact check, but he still has no major legislative achievement under his watch. He also once again claimed he had scored $350 billion in business deals in Saudi Arabia, a claim that falls apart under scrutiny. But let's not dwell on the negative. Here is something he said that's correct. The facts: Trump's full cabinet was filled on April 27. Technically, that's one day sooner than Barack Obama in 2009. But that's largely because Obama had to start over for 2 cabinet posts, including 2 misfires for Secretary of Commerce. What's more interesting is that the median wait between nomination and Senate vote for Trump was 25 days, according to data collected by our colleagues Kevin Shaw and Kevin Uemacher. By contrast, Obama's nominees faced a median wait of 2 days, George W. Bush had a median wait of 0 days, and Bill Clinton had a median wait of 1 day. Those presidents were blessed with Senate control by their own party. George H.W. Bush, by contrast, faced a Senate run by Democrats, and his nominees faced a median wait of 13 days. Trump, of course, also has a Senate controlled by his party. But he also nominated many very wealthy nominees with highly complex financial portfolios, leading the federal ethics watchdog to warn it could take months to probe some of the wealthier picks. Walter M. Shaw, Jr., director of the Office of Government Ethics, said in a letter on Jan. 6 that the incoming Trump administration had failed to follow the standard procedure and pre-clear nominees with the ethics office before nomination, thus leading to a delay in confirmation hearings. Note, OGE says it completed its work on nominees' financial disclosure reports and ethics agreements faster during this transition than during the last transition. But the Senate is also operating now in the post-nuclear option world. On Nov. 21, 2013, Senate Democrats changed the rules to allow nominations to proceed to a vote if a vote to end by debate passes with majority vote, rather than the previous standard of 3/5 of the Senate, 60 votes. While that change meant many previously stalled nominees would finally have a confirmation vote, that still doesn't prevent the minority party from gumming up the works with arcane procedural delays. Here's a striking statistic. 14 of Trump's cabinet nominees faced a vote to end debate, known as a cloture motion, even though 6 ultimately achieved 60 or more votes. 5 nominees: Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price, Attorney General Jeff Sessions, OMB Director Mick Mulvaney, and Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Scott Pruitt, were confirmed with 52 or fewer votes, indicating they were controversial nominations. By contrast, only 7 of Obama's nominees over 8 years faced a cloture vote. 3 of those votes came after the Senate rules were changed in 2013. George W. Bush's nominees only faced 3 cloture votes, 1 of which failed, the nomination of John R. Bolton to be ambassador to the United Nations. The only other cabinet nominee who faced a cloture vote was Commerce Secretary C. William Verity in 1987, when Ronald Reagan was president. In other words, 14 of Trump's cabinet nominees faced a cloture vote, compared to 11 for all previous presidents combined. There were 4 instances, 2 under Obama and 2 under Bush, when a cloture vote was threatened but ultimately withdrawn. It is noteworthy that the cloture votes during previous presidencies all took place during the president's second term. There was presumption in the Senate of letting a new president get his first-term team in place quickly that apparently has gone by the wayside. The Pinocchio test: we are not going to be nitpicky about the fact that Obama's cabinet took 1 more day to get in place than Trump's cabinet. Clearly, the delays faced by Trump's cabinet are historically long. Some of the delay may be due to the administration's own handling of ethical vetting procedures, as well as his proclivity to name controversial choices. But Trump also faced unusually sustained opposition for a new president, including cloture votes demanded for 14 of his choices.